What's up, fam? We are the Chain Lift. I am Mark. That's Adam.
Yes, I am.
And Cedar Point has announced what's coming in 2019, or at least part of it.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say that nobody guessed this. Not even close.
No, not at all.
I was way off. Everybody was way off.
Even when they made the announcement, like, they gave us like 24 hours notice that they were going to make the announcement. So, like, there was no build up to it even or clues. It was just, we're making an announcement tomorrow, and then they made the announcement.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be confused, and I think most people are confused.
Yeah, they didn't really, I mean, they described a little bit what it's going to be, but not a lot of details.
No. And what that thing is called Forbidden Frontier on Adventure Island.
Yeah. It's a mouthful to say.
I'm just going to call it Forbidden Frontier.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Adventure Island.
Okay.
So, Forbidden Frontier.
Yeah.
We're just going to make this the most interesting video of all time, and he's going to read from his phone real fast. Yeah. They released like a small like blog post.
Yeah.
They gave more detail.
Mm-hmm. So, and before I read their blog post, so Dinosaurs Alive, it's been there for, I think this is the last season. They're
2012?
Yeah, so like 6 years or something. So they're officially removing it after this season. I think September 3rd is like the last day that you can do.
I'm sure you all
I could be wrong.
I'm sure you are losing sleep over that.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Also, too, we want to thank Daniel for providing some great shots of Dinosaurs Alive. We never got over there and got footage. And you can find him at Daniel Pancake on Instagram. All you gotta do is just find the guy with the best beard in the enthusiast community. And I really hope Pancake is his middle name. That'd be sweet.
So, and Dinosaurs Alive was on Adventure Island, and so this is kind of taking the place of that. So let's find out more about Forbidden Frontier. It says,
dinosaurs.
Grab your map and prepare for a minute-by-minute real-life adventure where you and others are challenged, questioned, and pushed to the limits in both brain and brute power. Be immersed in interactive encounters with island inhabitants. Push yourself with physically active challenges that test your resourcefulness and fortitude. Ooh, exciting. It's your job to discover and uncover all that you can to solve the mystery surrounding the Forbidden Frontier and return to tell the tale. Every ending is different and determined by you and the secrets you unlock. The secrets of the Forbidden Frontier will be revealed as we unlock the adventure map. So come back to this page for updates and new surprises. The Forbidden Frontier on Adventure Island opens summer 2019.
Yep. Sorry if that was boring.
I read the whole thing, guys.
You read the whole thing. Don't worry, though. If you watch this, I haven't edited it yet, but I'm going to add some fun stuff in there just to spice it up.
Yeah. So, the first thing so I have a couple things to say about it. Number one, before they made the announcements, they teased the announcements by saying something about a number 2 wooden pencil.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Well, a wooden pencil. It didn't say number 2 on it.
I thought it said number 2.
I don't know. It said something in the description.
But, and then in the teaser video for Forbidden Frontier... Is that what it's called?
Forbidden Frontier.
Yes.
You got it.
The guy had a pencil again. So I don't know what's up with the pencil. Maybe you're going to have to be writing stuff down while you're doing it. Maybe it's a clue for something else. I don't know, but there's something with the pencil that they're trying to, like, make you aware of, it seems like.
Yeah, and of course they did the Jurassic Park thing.
Yeah,
Spare no expense. Yeah, it also, too, I saw somebody brought up... it's sort of like the Ghost Town Alive and Knott's Berry. It sounds like it.
Yeah, which what they do there is they have part of the park, which is like an old Western theme, and they have staff that dress up in costumes, and they are characters. Like there's a sheriff, there's...
it's called the Town of Calico.
Yeah, a blacksmith, people that work at the bank, and they all stay in character, and you can go around and talk to people and... learn clues about other things, and then they have like shows in the middle of this midway, I think, like with like gunfighting and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, like
so it's like a totally immersive area of the park.
Yeah, you go in and they give you tasks to do that's important for the story as it unfolds.
Right.
And while the Forbidden Frontier sounds a little different, because it says something about different endings, and you gotta use. It says brute power and your brains to do stuff. Mm-hmm. It sounds like it's a little different, but it sounds like you're going to get sort of the same experience here. Yeah. And it sounds like it's good for the whole family.
Yeah, it sounds cool, yeah. And I'm going to assume that it's not going to be a charge-up attraction.
Ghost Town Alive's not, right?
No, it's not. And
they probably would have said it, I would think.
I would assume so,
Yeah.
My first thought when I read about it was the first thing that came to my mind was like an escape room type of thing, like where you have to
Yes.
solve puzzle pieces to figure out, the next clue, then you figure that out and you get the next clue and then to escape. That was my first thought. My second thought after reading, you have to use your brute power and your mind and all this stuff, like I was thinking like, is it some kind of like ropes course, obstacle course mixed with like other stuff?
Probably all of the above.
And if it was that, then I do think that you might have to pay a fee, possibly.
Yeah, well, I did think about that. I wonder if this is an upcharge. I think they would have said it, and I don't think they would put it out as the 2019 ride for an upcharge.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
I'm gonna say it's not.
I'm gonna say it's not too. And the more I think about it, I think what you're saying about Ghost Town Alive, I think it is gonna be more like that, like where you go out on the island and you're just kind of immersed in this story. I don't think there's going to be like any new shops or anything out there.
Well, they'll probably utilize. I'm assuming they're going to utilize the Dinosaurs Alive building, probably.
Yeah, before you cross the bridge onto the island. Yeah,
they're going to sell some shirts and stuff.
Right, yeah, like that. But I think once you're on the island, I don't think they're going to add any new structures out there yet, necessarily.
It's hard to tell. You just don't know because they didn't really tell you anything. But they did say that stay tuned to the blogs. They're going to reveal more throughout the weeks and days or whatever.
Kind of stuff. So. Yeah. And do you think it has anything to do with the removal of Witch's Wheel at all? I mean,
no.
It's nearby, so I don't know.
Somebody made a joke they were just removing just to put a big sign that says...
That actually crossed my mind.
Yeah. A big huge sign that says this way to whatever that
Frontier, thing is. Forbidden Frontier, yeah.
Forbidden Frontier.
I thought about that too. I mean, obviously, I doubt that's going to be what it is, but I don't think it has anything to do with Forbidden Frontier. I'd
be shocked.
Yeah, I think Forbidden Frontier will be new in 2019, obviously, because we know that. And I think there also will probably be a new ride where Witch's Wheel is for 2019.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Not a huge thrill ride, but a new something better than Witch's Wheel, I would hope. But.
So I also too, I get a little bit of a not a mini rant. Like I've noticed a lot of people were very aggressively complaining about this, and like you got to put in perspective here. So since 2013, they've got Gatekeeper, they've gotten Mantis turned into a floatless coaster, Rougarou, which is a gigantic improvement in my eyes.
I love Rougarou.
You got Valraven.
Yep.
And you got, I would say to 90-something% of the people, the best coaster ever built.
Steel Vengeance.
And we know 2020, there's going to be something big is coming.
Another new coaster, most likely.
So I knew this was not going to be anything big.
I mean, I think people who have Cedar Point as their home park, they're so spoiled and they have such high expectations every year for something big. Yeah. But you always have to go into it. If they do a coaster one year, the next year it's not going to be a huge investment in the park.
I mean, Wicked Twister and Top of the Dragster, I think, was a very unique thing.
Yeah, and even some parks, they have to wait like 8 years in between big investments.
Dorney, Valley Fair, lots of fun.
But Cedar Point, it seems like every other year, every 2 or 3 years.
So people complain about, let's just settle down.
Yeah.
You just got Steel Vengeance, and you're going to get a coaster in 2020.
Yes, most likely. And I will say, like, as the older I get, and the more I take my family to Cedar Point,
we need more family stuff.
The more I actually am starting to do stuff that I didn't do when I was younger. Like, I'm going to the shows more, and I'm wanting to do other things other than just like riding, standing in line all day and riding rides. Like, we like to do the shows. We like to try the food.
All Wheels Extreme.
All Wheels Extreme is great. So I think this is just another thing that could be fun to do that breaks up the day from waiting for hours in a line, in the sun. So I think it's good. I agree. I think Cedar Point is trying to make a balanced park so that everyone can find something that they like to do.
I know. I told my 11-year-old today, I was like, "Did you hear the new ride? Oh, it's coming in 2019." She said no, and I told her, and she was very excited.
Yeah, I think kids will like it.
Yeah,
I really do.
So I think this is I think this is good. I'd take this over like a kiddie ride and playing Snoopy.
I would love it if it was like an interactive dark ride.
We're gonna get that, but that'd be. I think it's just too expensive to sandwich between Steel Vengeance and what's coming in 2020.
And another question before we leave you: do you think this is going to be a permanent attraction, and then, or do you think it's temporary?
I don't know. I can't answer that right now.
I kind of hope that it is permanent, like Ghost Town Alive, and I hope that they use that island more and maybe add
Flat ride.
a flat ride or two out there and have maybe a coaster station out there or something, you know.
I still think
Because that could be...
that's where the 2020 coaster's going.
I agree, like in the Shoot the Rapids area. Because,
And the Millennium Island.
yeah, because I think, you know, they have Frontier Trail, they have Frontier Town,
Mm-hmm.
they have Celebration Plaza, I think it's called. You know, they have, and then they have
Midway.
the Midway, and then they have the Gatekeeper Midway. I think Adventure Island, if they do it right, it could be like, you know, another cool Midway of the park. Maybe, you know, you have the access to it now from over by Camp Snoopy. Maybe they add a second access point over by Frontier Trail so that there's two ways to get on the island.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to walk all the way around the park if you're trying to go from, like, you know, Magnum over to Millennium Forest or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of potential.
There is,
Mhm.
and nothing would surprise me what they do.
No.
I mean, they just...
No.
my money's Chris Park in the world for a reason. So
Oh, yeah, I agree.
yeah,
That's it.
That's forbidden. That's forbidden frontier. I can't.
Forbidden Frontier on Adventure.
Forbidden frontier on Adventure
It's a
Island.
mouthful, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think about Forbidden Frontier. I'm not going to say it anymore. Let us know what you think about it.
Yep.
And let us know, like, do you think, you know, is it
Permanent?
Permanent?
Do you like it?
Do you like it? Are we going to have to pay to do this? What is it going to be exactly? Let us know what you think.
Tell us. Educate us.
Uh-huh.
And we are the Instagram, the Instagram, the chain lift stuff,
Yep.
Twitter.
We're all there. You can find us there. Chain lift.
Subscribe, please.
Yep.
It's
Leave
important.
like, subscribe. Yeah.
We're doing it.
We're here for you. We're here to entertain you. So subscribe.
I will say this in Dinosaurs Alive. I'd rather do Dinosaurs Alive than ever watch Fallen Kingdom again.
I didn't see it.
It's terrible.
Oh, no.
It's so terrible.
Oh, that's too bad.
All right, bye.
Dip.
Access main program grid.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please!